Yes, thank you so much, Lauren. Yes, Eskom has confirmed that former CEO of Eskom, Molefe, will be coming back to his office from Monday onwards. But to get reaction on that, we'll go quickly to R30m, who is the spokesperson of Eskom's board. Kalani, thank you so much for making some time for us. Can you tell how did board reach its decision that rescinding Molefe's resignation was the optimal option?
Well, you remember that the Sunday Times broke the story where it questioned the pension payout of 30 million to Mr. Molefe. So following that, then we had the minister instructing the board to look at an optimum option. It did that. It looked at various options. It consulted various specialists. And the result, in fact, given the fact that there wasn't any mutually agreeable option amongst a couple of them, the board decided to resign the initial decision to actually grant Mr. Molefe early retirement, and that by virtue it required that he be reinstated back to his position.
And can you tell us, obviously, after Mr. Molefe is back here, there's going to be a lot of criticism from its critics. How does Eskom plan to deal with those critics on the basis of unproven allegations also mentioned in the state capture report?
Well, I think what is important here is that the decision is, very important for the economy. It will benefit the economy. It will certainly benefit Eskom. Molefe is actually a well-known corporate captain, and we believe that it was an optimum decision. In terms of the unproven allegations, I think South Africans will actually do themselves and the country a lot of favor by actually at least hanging people on the basis of allegations that have been proven. The ones on the basis of which he actually, retired, are unproven. So we think it's actually absolutely unfair that he should be hanged on the basis of those.
And what were some of the legal options during, obviously when we've heard that there were a lot of meeting and discussions that took place to come to this discussions. What were some of the legal options that Eskom got from the legal representatives?
Well, I wouldn't be able to divulge those. These issues, some of them, they border on employee-related issues, and we want to actually then keep away from that particular conversation. The fact is we are here now. He's starting on Monday, and we welcome that. We're very excited that he's coming to actually join the company to actually complete the task that he started in the first instance.
And what's going to happen to the current acting CEO, Mr. Koko, who himself is, there's been investigations going around that?
Well, in terms of investigations around him, that proceeds. But he's an employee of the company, so I don't think there's any anxiety in the company about what's going to happen to him. So he has been engaged. He knows that the CEO is coming on Monday.
And the minister has been informed about this, and what was the reaction on this?
He consented to the decision. So as it is announced this morning, the minister is also on the same page with the board.
Kulu, sorry, last question from my side. From the contract, obviously from the onset when it was announced or when the news broke about his 30 million rand, a pension payout, there was a lot of controversy surrounding that. People were talking about that. But what is really there in his contract? Is it possible for you to tell us his contract with Eskom? Can you confirm to us that it was supposed to run until 2020 and that Eskom was obligated in paying him that pension money?
What I can say too is that after the minister made that call, the board had to reconfirm, in fact, confirm either or whether this pension payout in the first instance was actually within the rules of the game, so to speak. Yes, it was confirmed affirmatively. So there was nothing wrong with that pension payout in the first instance.
Oh, and sorry to cut you. And also, there are so many people after, Mr. Molefe's resignation. There were so many South Africans that had applied for this position. What's going to happen to those CVs?
As soon as the board knew that the CEO, in fact, as soon as it rescinded the decision, it then halted it actually stopped the process of searching for the new CEO, because we have a CEO